your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Ooh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying out good mornings because I'm a radio person now. What, like it's hard? I'm back to doing morning shows because I found the thing that warms my coffee. Somebody gave this to me, probably Hunter, a while back. It's really hot, so I'm going to put it down soon. But this little Betty warms your coffee, keeps it warm. So now I can enjoy my microwave decaf for hours. Boy, it's a game changer. Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk about a couple of things. Ooh, I got some tea. Got some new stuff. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh, it's gone. Last night I tried to play another Fears to Fathom game. Fears to Fathom Carson House, which just made me nauseous, and I had to stop like after almost 2 hours. And you know what? I'm terrible at these games. If there's anybody who enjoys watching me be terrible, cool. But I don't know. I don't enjoy doing it. That doesn't mean I won't do it again, but I am not good at it. It took me like many minutes. It took me, I feel like 10 minutes to figure out how to drive a bike in this stupid game. Ride a bike, drive a bike. I'm going to be talking about, I now have drama and beef with Opie. A lot of you are probably asking who's Opie, and that's probably most people because this man has not been relevant in many years, in about 12 or 13 years. So I'll get to all that. It's a lot of stuff. And boy, I don't know. It's funny. He's pretending he doesn't know who I am, but at the same time, making a bunch of clips about me. So I hope that's working for him. And gonna get into the Zuckerberg stuff. I guess he is getting off the censorship train. Choo choo. Maybe I'll start with that. And of course, the latest Pearl antics. Okay. Woo! Okay, let me pull that up. God, this is so many tabs. So many tabs, so little time. Baby, baby is not sleeping great. He was teething a lot yesterday. It took him like 2 hours to fall asleep. I was doing my gaming stream and Frank had to hold it down, putting the baby to sleep. It was rough. And then I do a midnight. I do a midnight feed with him around midnight. And then I went to go put him back in his crib and he was like, wah. So I held him. And then I think he slept from about like 12 to 5 and then woke up at 5, had another little feed and then slept again till like 8:30 or something. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a phase, but I don't think I want to do the thing where you let them cry it out and then they feel like no one loves them and then they develop a complex. I mean, they have trust issues as an adult. Okay, let's talk about Zuckerberg. Oh, wow. Okay, everything's out of order. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. My headache did go away. Thank you. Yeah, anyway, I got nauseous from playing this video game. I don't know why. I don't understand why it makes me nauseous. Okay, Zuckerberg is trying to turn over a new leaf. He's given himself a makeover, and by that I mean slightly larger shirts, and he's grown his hair out. That's all. Here's the full video from Mark Zuckerberg announcing the end of censorship and misinformation policies. This is from Sagar and Jetty. He has a podcast. He says, I highly recommend you watch all of it as it tonally is one of the biggest indications of elections have consequences I have ever seen. Ooh, I don't know. I don't love this look for Zuck. I don't love the longer hair. Although when he has his hair really short like he normally does, he looks like a serial killer. And in this one, he kind of looks like he's wearing a wig, except that's his own hair. He does. He looks like an alien who's trying to look more human. He's an alien. Boop. Okay. Let's look at Zuck. Have you guys seen this video yet? He looks insane.
Hey everyone. I want to talk about something important today because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. I started building social media to give people a voice. I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression.
Oh, he did blink.
I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people. And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back.
Oops. I just clicked it off. Wow. Good job, Chrissy. Oh boy. Hold, please. I was moving a tab and then I just X'd the whole thing away. Hold, please. This is quite the show I'm running. Okay, let's bring it back. Maybe that was my subconscious way of moving on. No, this is important. When Zuckerberg speaks, we have to listen. Okay. He's basically saying, it wasn't my fault. It was the algorithm.
Speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression. And I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people. And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms.
Too little, too late, homie.
More specifically, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X.
Why do you guys think he's doing this? I wonder if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking. He is Data, the android with a wig. Yes, it was me. I censored the Zuckerberg this time. Yeah, Zuckerberg is assimilating. I agree. This, I feel like, is hitting the nail on the head. He realized his company is going to lose protections and tax breaks. It's too late, Zuck. Yep. Oh. Yes, he's doing the 90s big t-shirt look. Resistance is futile. Subconscious censorship. He's full of it. He's full of it. He'll sway with whatever party is in power. Yeah, this is part of the groveling, the great groveling of 2025. Zuck wants to be, yes! Also this, Zuck wants to be cool like Elon. Not going to happen. It's too late for you to be cool. Not with that hair, buddy. I closed down my Facebook account when they started asking people for your driver's license. No, Facebook sucks. They're constantly taking my podcast down for hate speech. Like just about every podcast that I stream to Facebook, I get a notification like, we've taken this down for hate speech. And it's like, okay, what's the point? What is the point of Facebook then? It's for checking up on people from high school who've gotten fat, and the marketplace to buy if you want to buy an old desk. That's what you're good for, Facebook.
Starting in the US. After Trump first got elected,
But he wants to be like Twitter. He's going to replace fact checkers with community noters.
US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth.
Yes, that's exactly what you tried
But
to
the
be.
fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. So over the next couple of months, we're going to phase in a more comprehensive community notes system. Second, we're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive.
It sounds like he's like, well, we restricted conversations. Gender, you couldn't talk about immigration and gender before. Now I guess we'll allow it.
That are just out of touch with mainstream discourse.
You're out of touch.
What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platform.
Dude, Zuck, people have been talking about this for years. People have been upset about this for years. Why suddenly now in January of 2025 do you want to do something about it? This is BS. If you were authentic in these beliefs, you would have done something at any point in the last 4 years.
Third, we're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms. We used to have filters that scanned for any policy violation. Now we're going to focus those filters on tackling illegal and high severity violations. And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action. The problem is that the filters make mistakes and they take down a lot of content that they shouldn't. So by dialing them back, we're going to dramatically reduce the amount of censorship on our platforms. We're also going to tune our content filters to require much higher confidence before
people are over Facebook. Who's really into Facebook now other than boomers? I don't think millennials, I'm pretty sure, are over Facebook. Gen Z never cared about Facebook. And then there's whatever's coming after that. They're definitely not going to be on Facebook. You done, Zuck. You toast.
Taking down content. The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down.
They weren't innocent before.
We're bringing back civic content. For a while, the community asked to see less politics because it was making people stressed. So we stopped recommending these posts. But it feels like we're in a new era now, and we're starting to get feedback that people want to see this content again. So we're going to start phasing this back into Facebook.
No, it's like you're just listening to different people now. You censored political content before because it made people stressed. Who did it make stressed? The left. Okay, it didn't make people on the right stressed because you were censoring their content, you tard. Oh, well, now things are different. People care about political content again. How did this change? Why? Because you're just going to not censor the half of the country that feels differently than you. Unbelievable.
Instagram and Threads while working to keep the communities friendly and positive. Fifth, we're going to move our trust and safety and content moderation teams out of California, and our US-based content review is going to be based in Texas.
Oh, boy. Everybody in the train, choo-choo, we're going to Texas. That's where the cool people are. Let's go to Texas so we can sniff Elon's butt, so we can sniff around Joe Rogan. Oh, California. Yeah, California hasn't been cool in like 10 years, buddy. Okay. You're late. You're late, Zuckerberg. You can't go to Texas and sniff everyone's farts now. We see what you're doing.
Work to promote free expression, I think that it will help us build trust to do this work in places where there is less concern about the bias of our teams. Finally, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more. The US has the strongest constitutional protections for free expression in the world. Europe has an ever...
I want to know what this meeting was like with him and Trump. Basically, him on his knees, like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I kicked you off. I kicked all your people off.
Increasing number of laws, institutionalizing censorship, and making it difficult to build anything innovative there. Latin American countries have secret courts that can order companies to quietly take things down. China has censored our apps from even working in the country. The only way that we can push
how
back...
did you know so much about censorship in other countries? Because he was doing the same thing here.
...on this global trend is with the support of the US government. And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship. By going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further. But now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it. It'll take time to get this right, and these are complex systems. They're never going to be perfect. There's also a lot of illegal stuff that we still need to work very hard to remove. But the bottom line...
They ever worked hard to remove the child trafficking stuff. They've been ignoring it. I feel like most platforms have been.
But after years of having our content moderation work focus primarily on removing content, it is time to focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our systems, and getting back to our roots about giving people voice. I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Stay good out there.
Looks like his watch is something that fell off a submarine. Look at that chunky, clunky. I'm sure it's very expensive and impressive to some people, but it looks like a submarine window.
And more to come soon.
Bleh! You suck. I highly recommend you. Oh, wow. Elections have yeah, it's one of the biggest indications of elections have consequences. This looks like a hostage video from Zuckerberg. Who made you do it, Zuck? Who made you do this video? Leilani Dowding says, I wonder if I'll get my old IG account back. I lost my IG account like a day or two before I first went on Tim Pool. So that was like March of 2021. Some of the comments, I think it will be one of the most interesting dynamics to watch in the next 4 years will be the interplay between the end of censorship policies that trace progressive preferences at the rise of ideological fealty to Trump. Hey, fealty to Trump specifically. It's where these principles rub up against each other that will be interesting. The folks around Trump celebrate their free thinking, but also many of them self-censor on their opinions about, for example, January 6th. At some point, it's not easy to have a speech regime that is both radically free and also scared of angering Trump. I think maybe less so. I laughed out loud about the fact that they're moving their content moderators out of California and into Texas, so they seem less biased. Yeah, that's for show. They're like, what more hoops can we jump through? Please, we'll do anything. I wonder if all this change from Zuckerberg would have happened if Kamala Harris had won. No, we all know that. After Trump got first elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the U.S. Whoa. Yeah, it's a bit of a reckoning. Of course, he would change the platform. The right wing had no voice there. Exactly. The only ones who had a voice there were left wing. Yep, he knows his business is at risk for helping the Dems in 2020 election by suppressing damning information and censoring right-wing voices. Yup. He's trying to head off regulations by doing much of what the incoming administration wants voluntarily. I hope Trump is not stupid. Team Trump is not stupid enough to fall for it. Free speech on social media should be established by right, not by our enemy's whim. Yeah, and not by Trump winning. Zuck only knows which way the wind is blowing. He was happy to do the bidding of the security state for the last 10 years, and now Musk has stolen his audience. Boom. Thank you, Mark V. Rag. Best comment. Wow. The question is whether or not the Meta community notes will truly be delegated to the community or stacked with those who align with Meta's own political agenda. I hope Facebook tanks in a big way. Okay, let's bring up something from Seth Dillon. We know Seth Dillon. He's the Babylon Bee guy. The time for Zuck to take a stand for free speech was when Trump, the sitting president, was getting kicked off the internet. Would have been nice to hear an acknowledgement of his role in that mistake. Yup. Yep. Oh, look at this. That's cute. It's a little owlet, a little Trumpy face. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, just an apology would be good. Just a simple apology. Just an acknowledgement. Like, yeah, we were really bad. We just were eating out of the FBI's hand. Let's see. This is from Benny Johnson. What is Benny saying? We love Benny. He was on FNT recently. Breaking: Mark Zuckerberg announces sweeping changes to Facebook and Instagram to move towards free speech, including ending third-party fact-checking and replacing it with community notes like X, removing reduction of political content, lifting topic restrictions. Also, moving content moderation teams to Texas to avoid left-wing toxic political censors, working with Trump to end censorship globally, reflecting the will of the American voters who want more freedom and less censorship. Community notes isn't good. Even copying community notes. Oh, is this an AI thing? Oh, cute. Weird. Oh, this is a Mr. Bean sketch? Yep. Good old Mr. Bean. Wow, what a loser. He's still a bajillionaire. Nothing will ever affect that. But at least now he's got a little bit of egg on his face. From John Stossel. Mark Zuckerberg just announced we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X. Good, because Facebook's lefty fact checkers censored me. Facebook stopped showing my videos to my almost 1.3 million followers. My Facebook views went from millions to thousands, all because fact checkers didn't like my interviewing people who say the world can adjust to climate change. Oh, you tell him, John. Oh, wow. No significant observed trends in global tropical cyclone frequency. Wow. This is a 7-minute clip.
You must be protected from my videos, says this Frenchman. Amazingly, Facebook lets him censor me. Temperature is rising. We produced this video about climate change titled, Are We Doomed?
Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
We're not doomed,
I
said
should be
these
in
scientists.
school.
It's all about hand waving. It's about emotion, about sending out kids in protest.
Now Facebook won't show you that video because so-called fact checker Emmanuel Vincent told Facebook that it contains partly false information.
All the climate scientists that I know personally, they agree that climate change is real.
But wait, our video
Wow. Get him, John Stossel. Good, good. I'm glad all these people are coming out and just saying, hey, just letting you know, Mark, like we have been alert. We have been observing what's going on the last, 10 years. Wow. I wonder where their Texas offices are going to be. That's funny to me. I did talk about Sonny Hostin comparing January 6th to the Holocaust. I talked about that with 5 Times August the other day. I agree with you, American legend. Climate has been changing for centuries. It's called Imagine Seasons. Yeah, it'll be in Austin for sure. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. See, this is his article from 2021. All the platforms that have banned or restricted Trump so far. Wow, Reddit. Reddit even banned the subreddit group for Trump, saying that it promotes hate. Wow, remember how ridiculous this was? Prohibits hate, encourages, glorifies, incites, or calls for violence. So this was all after January 6th. That's the excuse they needed to ban him on everything. Really insane. Yeah, the crazy conspiracies like stop the steal. What a crazy conspiracy that was. Twitch banned him. They disbanded Trump's channel. Yep, using the excuse of inciting violence. Unbelievable. So stupid. But BLM gets to exist still. Shopify. Twitter. Wow. Twitter banned. That was a big one. Google has pulled Parler. YouTube. Whoa. Election misinformation. Voter for. Wow. It's easy to forget how bad things were. Wow. Facebook also banned Facebook. Facebook banned Trump from posting on his Facebook until Joe Biden was in office. Removing videos of Trump. Banned from Instagram. Snapchat. I can't believe Trump would have a Snapchat, but I guess his people. Zuckerberg himself says, we believe the risks of allowing the president to continue to use our service during this period are simply too great. The risks. What an idiot. I hope Trump, he probably was nice to his face. Off of Snapchat, off of TikTok. Wow. Apple, Discord. Discord banned the server that Donald. Pinterest. Amazon AWS. Stripe. So, wow, he got debanked in a way. What's Okta? Something else. Twilio, don't know what that is. Never forget, guys. I hope Trump doesn't. Night Owl, thanks for the super chat. I missed that show with 5 Times August. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. It's still up. You can still watch it. Oh. Yes, and then there's this lovely little nugget from the WEF, our boy Klaus Schwab. When was this from? Oh, Davos.
We need a paradigm shift. We must rebuild trust, and that's actually the theme of our meeting. We have to rebuild trust. Trust in our future, trust in our capacity to overcome challenges, and most importantly, trust in each other.
Gee, why does nobody trust us? Because we're all diabolically evil.
Trust is not just a feeling. Trust is a commitment to action, to belief, to hope. To achieve this, we must rediscover and embrace the narrative that has driven humanity since its inception, acting as trustees.
Yes, acting. That's the key word there. Trust. Wow. Yes, speaking of listening to Nazis. Yeah, very Nosferatu. It's a vapid speech. Pretending to be something they're not. Oh, thank God Trump won. I say it every day. Oh boy, it was a close one. Very scary there for a minute. Okay. Yes, and our good friend Joy Reid, let's see how she feels on the subject. She's like a lol cow at this point. Joy Reid is losing her mind at Facebook and Instagram, committing to free speech. Democrats need to censor, lie, and cheat in order to win. These changes are a huge blow to them. Yeah, it's their main tools.
Why would conservatives think fact-checking is biased against them? I mean, what are you sharing if you keep getting fact-checked?
What an idiot.
False information. Think about it. What were conservatives
Fix your
sharing?
teeth, girl. You're on TV.
Meta that was getting flagged so much? Were they spreading false information?
Who decides what false information is, you retard?
That was getting flagged so much. Were they spreading false information?
While you sit there wearing a Snuggie, okay? The fact that you're sitting there with this very filtered video in a Snuggie shows us that you're done. Your time is over in the spotlight of us. If anybody really giving a shit about what you say in any large capacity, Joy, take off the Snuggie.
Why were they so eager? And why are Republicans in general so eager to end the idea of fact-checking? What are they trying to share? What is the motivation for not wanting it to be fact-checked? Why would
and she does this like with this like sort of pompous like, we need the fact-checking. How are they going to know that they're wrong unless we tell them? They're just going to keep speaking their minds and then leaving it up to the individual to decide what they believe. That's terrible. She sucks. Here's some false information. Her blonde mini fro. Democrats hate free speech. Wow, they're melting. She's melting down. Joy Reid needs to up her meds or be on meds. This is about conservative opinions, and fact checkers are liars or libs. Then again, I repeat myself. Joy Reid is ignorant. Zuckerberg said the fact checkers were too politically biased and destroying more trust than they created. He's switching to community notes like X. Joy Reid doesn't want a fair system. She wants biased propaganda aimed against conservatives. This is the exact moment she stopped wearing her Trump wig. What?
Joy, just wondering, do you think people with front derangement syndrome know they have it?
You're an idiot.
And second question, did you steal Trump's haircut? Did he steal yours? Cultural appropriation haircut right there.
Ha!
She didn't like that too much.
That's funny.
Joy Reid, everybody. Trump derangement syndrome. Full swing. Joy.
That's funny. You have the same hair. Elon Musk didn't turn X into a right-wing platform. He turned X into a free speech platform, and leftists chose to leave because they can't censor people they disagree with anymore. Ooh, I'm going to retweet that. Don't want to end fact-checking. Just don't want people like you doing it. Cancel culture was created because the left cannot survive in a marketplace of free ideas. Yup. 2 of the most miserable people on earth are ironically named Joy. Right. And Twitter is not perfect. Twitter still has a lot of people banned that shouldn't be. But it's, I don't know, I guess perhaps the best we have at the moment. So hope they continue to iron the kinks out. Oh boy. What else is going on? Let's talk about, I'm going to talk about the Opie drama in a moment. But first, we have to get to this. I meant to get to this on Simpcast. But we forgot. We had too much show that day. Sabrina Carpenter nominated for Catfish of the Year sparks backlash. Now, this was Pearl's catfishing thread that she did a couple days ago. An internet personality known for her anti-feminist opinions has been criticized online for starting a Catfish of the Year. Nominating Sabrina Carpenter. Hannah Pearl Davis, otherwise known as Pearl, is often referred to as the female Andrew Tate, yeah, probably by herself, as she's used inflammatory misogynistic content to expand her fan base, claiming to believe divorce should be banned and women shouldn't have the right to vote. Her conservative views, are they conservative? Have earned her hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube and TikTok. Now she's introduced a Catfish of the Year award and has nominated celebrities such as Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney. Newsweek emailed spokespeople for Davis Carpenter. Wow, I didn't see. This is how you know Pearl is doing well. She has spokespeople. Carpenter and Sweeney Tuesday for comment. Now that 2024 is coming to a close, it's time to vote our most important awards, Catfish of the Year. I want to give a special thanks to the filters, plastic surgeons, and FaceTime. I bet she feels stupid about that now. It's Facetune, not FaceTime. FaceTime is what you talk to your grandma on. Facetune is the thing that sharpens your features. To make all this possible, please vote by liking and retweeting the lovely ladies in the thread. At the time of writing, the post has been viewed 1.8 million times. While the post is most likely rage bait in an attempt at trolling, it's another example of unrealistic expectations for women and the scrutiny they face. In the thread, Davis shared 2 photos of Carpenter, one dolled up and for red carpet, and the other where she was just younger and wearing less makeup. The internet personality said the espresso hitmaker is a phenomenal singer and pop sensation, but under all the makeup, she too is a mid. Mid is a slang term that means something or someone is below average. No, I think she looks the same. She just has makeup in this photo. And she, definitely looks younger in this one. Oh, and then she got fact-checked that this one is from when she was 15. Oh, boy. She looks better without makeup, you absolute nutter, one person wrote. I don't know who she is, but she's very attractive in both photos. Naturally beautiful, said another. A third added, Sabrina actually looks better without the makeup, and you're just a sad little human. Davis also nominated Sydney Sweeney, who had previously shared some of the cruel comments she received after paparazzi took photos of her in a bikini. Remember this? Davis reshared the photos alongside a photo of the actor dressed up for an event. Sydney Sweeney portrayed herself to be a blonde bombshell, but unfortunately, without all the professional makeup, she looks like another college girl at University of Arizona. What's wrong with that? She looks great in these photos, too. People jumped to Sweeney's defense, with one person writing, Pearly thinks that's the worst pic you can find of her. This has a slight stink of jealousy. Sydney Sweeney is literally perfect in every angle of those photos, said another. with a different X user posing, "Do you think you photograph better when it's being done unknowingly? This whole thread is just engagement farming. I hope this makes you tank." As well as criticizing each nomination, people used the opportunity to slam the whole concept of the award, with many others also saying that they thought Davis was jealous. This tweet brought to you by Feelings of Inadequacy. One person posted, with another adding, "If we all put our minds to it, we can leave Pearl in 2024. I think we could. I guess me included. Someone else wrote, "Yikes, the jealousy pours from you like water from a fountain. Pretty sad, actually." Others pointed to the fact that she is most likely trying to rage bait people, which is a manipulative tactic used to provoke strong emotional responses to increase engagement. I do have to admit, this is a master troll topic. Hold my wine box and watch me call all these B words ugly. That's some engagement for sure, a social media commenter said. The controversial YouTuber hasn't just nominated Carpenter and Sweeney. She has also put forward influencers, social media personalities, and sports stars. One nominee is former professional golfer Paige Spearneck. Another is stand-up comedian Chrissie Mayr. I didn't even know I was in this article. An internet personality, Sarah Gonzalez. Davis is a self-proclaimed anti-feminist, but she told Insider March of 2023 that she doesn't hate women. She said people criticize her content because finally there is a form of media that advocates for men. I don't think so. She also told the publication she was inspired to join YouTube after watching Ben Shapiro, Thomas Sowell, and some others while in college. Oh, okay. Boo doo doo doo. Oh, Pearl. But yay for me for getting in the article. I'll have to add that to my list of press. Yes. Okay. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. My Opie drama. Yay! A lot of you are wondering, who is Opie? Greg Opie Hughes was the co-host with my former boss, Anthony Cumia. They did a show together on Sirius XM. I guess before that, WNEW. I should really know this backstory like the back of my hand at this point, but I sometimes get the details confused. Anyway, after Anthony Cumia has always been the funnier of the two. Opie, I feel like, was kind of like the straight man, I guess, and kind of the stick in the mud. That's what I gather from listening to old episodes. And Anthony was the cool one. He was the funny one. He was the one that was friends with all the stand-up comedians that they would bring on. And he was the one that still is relevant because of the shows he does. He ran Compound Media for a solid 10 years before they merged with Censored TV. So he's kicking ass. Opie hasn't been relevant since like 2013, 2014. And that seems to be where he is stuck. And so he has a YouTube channel. This is still his YouTube channel, Opie Radio, where he's got 147,000 subscribers. That's not shabby at all. His pinned intro video here is one with Anthony Cumia and Joe Rogan. This is from when they were on, when Rogan was on, I guess, Opie and Anthony. So he's using Anthony for fame. Like this whole YouTube channel, like basically reeks of that because it's old, like Opie and Anthony stuff. Like he has a Ruizing, which is a man that's dead. Carl Ruiz died a couple years ago, so he's gonna coast off of his name and his content that he did with him. Okay. He looks just kind of like like Ellen with a beard, like kind of just burnt out. And he's one of these people that you can tell they're miserable. And that sort of ages a person. But anyway, nothing wrong with this Opie Radio channel. I guess he thought that it had the stink of Anthony Cumia too much on it. So he thought, what's my ticket to success? Let me start a new YouTube channel. So, okay. Starts a new YouTube channel called Opie Unleashed because apparently he's been leashed this whole time. And I was listening to Garrett and Steve's show. Gosh, I guess this was last night, and they were talking to Anthony about it and just making fun of him, which is easy to do. And so I thought, like, hey, why don't I tweet at Opie? He really needs help promoting this new YouTube channel. He was tweeting at Nikki Glazer and Bert Kreischer and Mr. Beast, for goodness sakes, like people who may not even know who he is or remember who he is, saying, please help me promote my channel. And it's like, dude, you're a crumb to those people. Get with somebody a little bit more on your level. Like me, I'm not saying I'm on his level. I'm just saying, like, I have a clue who he is. So I thought, let me tweet at Opie. Hey, Opie, come on my channel for a fun chat and we can promote your new YouTube channel. Nothing vindictive about this, nothing mean about this. I have no ulterior motive here at all. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why he was so quick to say no. I mean, like, I knew he wasn't going to say yes, but I would have definitely been open to having an actual conversation with him. Much like Stuttering John, I was open to having a real conversation with him, and we did have one, and then he was named the Dabbler. I did not intend to do that. It just was, a happy accident, as Bob Ross always says. But he's desperate to get traction. He's desperate to get attention for himself and his new YouTube channel because of all these tweets at celebrities. So I just thought, hey, let me help a brother out with this. I'm no celebrity, but maybe I can send a couple people his way. And so I go, hey, Opie, come on my channel. And then I'm blocked from him on Twitter now. This is the second time he's blocked me on Twitter, by the way. The first time was after I had met Carl Ruiz. Actually, I've told the story before, but he like sort of took me out on a date. Like he called me into the city, like, hey, I can get you on Opie's podcast. And then he ended up just stalling and took me out for meringues. And like, I hung out at his restaurant. It was weird, but he was a nice enough guy, I guess. But it ultimately ended in me not meeting Opie. And then he blocked me after that, then unblocked me at some point. Now he's blocked me again. And he responded, no, thanks. This was his sick burn on me. No, thanks. You're boring AF. Oh, how could you, Opie? My feelings. Hughesy. Ooh, someone's calling him a wimp. This guy is calling me a dullard. He thinks I have fake boobs, which is kind of a compliment. And I said, they're not fake. They're real. And they're keeping a human alive right now. Chrissie Mayr's boobs on the case. Chicken, they're calling him chicken. Ooh, saying Chrissie Mayr better than Opie Radio. Dude, you flipped your shit. Rogan knows it. Ant knows it. Be a good sport and go on her show. It will be good for you. Like you were ever interesting without Anthony. See, everyone feels this way. This poor sportsmanship. Opie's not relevant. Oh, Opie praying he doesn't become the next target of the Dabbleverse. See how Opie cuts right to the point. This is the sort of keen observation that made him the brain of the Opie and Anthony radio show, as well as the heart and soul of it. Says the guy who filmed himself buying envelopes. Don't you want to grow your channel? Opes are taking scalps. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you're just afraid she'll make you into the new Dabbleverse. It wouldn't be difficult. You haven't exactly been interesting in a long time, Ope. Oh my gosh. That was rude. Yeah, people are saying mend some fences. Said he's washed up. Interesting. Wow. He's so edgy. Thank you. Someone says I'm funny. Not like I need to hear that, but wow. Oh my god, what a sick burn. Boring AF. And then he uses that to promote his YouTube channel. So he is using me to promote his stuff. He did quote tweet it. Aren't you Anthony Cumia's sidekick from that old radio show? Nothing to do with Opie and Anthony. I bet this channel would get more traction if it was. New. No wonder you're irrelevant. How many times are you going to try to reboot your show? There are kids with bigger audiences playing Fortnite for the first time than watching your boring content. Guy, someone says no thanks. You're boring AF. Guys, I'm not going to mention Opie and Anthony. This is my new YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with Opie and Anthony. Are you this dense? Yes, he is. Wow. Jim Norton's advice show was never good. He's just shitting on everybody who helped him. Interesting. David Brownfield, thank you for the super chats. An ex post said your boobs were fake. How dare they? I know. Unbelievable. David again. Opie has nopeness. No penis. Got it. Oh, hi, Chris. Chris Baldessano, thank you for the yellow boy. I never met Opie, but have been cordial with him. Hope to one day reconcile all this childish mess. But now, better shot. The Titanic arrives in New York than a reunion. One day, when they are 80, maybe. No, I think it'll take one of them dying. Unfortunately, I just don't see it. Opie's really just dug his heels too far into the sand. If he reconciles with Anthony, then he can't play victim anymore, and that's kind of all he has at this point. Let's see what. Oh, Anthony responded. Hey, Chrissy, maybe it'd be more exciting if you recorded yourself buying envelopes. You're probably thinking, what is this buying envelopes video you keep hearing so much about? Let's watch it. Who would film themselves buying envelopes? A radio legend, that's who. Buying envelopes. Oh my God, he's putting a hashtag in the title. That's great. A trolling adventure in New York City. Oh boy. I hope he has a mental health problem. I hope he gets help. Oh wow, he's loose.
I gotta get envelopes.
Wow.
You guys got envelopes? Are they next to the Kotex? Are they next to the feminine hygiene? I see feminine hygiene, not envelopes.
Oh my God. Do you know how stores are organized, Opie? Like, they would be with the paper products, darling. But he's trying to be funny.
It's not next to the
He's only a 12-year-old boy would be like, oh, you know, it'd be so funny. Let me mention pads. Let me mention ladies' period products. That'll set everybody off. Period.
Are they next to the feminine hygiene? I see feminine hygiene, not envelopes. It's not next to the hygiene, is it? I know, but she sent me
hygiene. Get it? Because women have periods. It's gross.
The feminine hygiene stuff. It's very embarrassing.
It's not even funny
for all of us. Is there envelopes around here? Oh, right here. I'm sorry, ma'am. Thank you. All right, guys.
Let's see. Is he gonna mention the period stuff one more time?
Opie, the ultimate troll. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
What a troll!
First, okay. She's had it with you already, and she's known you for 15
trolling up this poor bodega worker.
seconds. Well, that's pretty good. Haagen-Dazs. Little Haagen-Dazs. I just needed to pay for my envelope.
Oh my God. He's like, this'll kill people. Let me say Haagen-Dazs in a funny voice.
Haagen-Dazs. I just needed to pay for my envelopes and get out of here. I got nothing but 10s all day long. I went to the bank. Be an easy target with my bed back. I got $1,000 on it. 1,000 in tax. Easy target. Oh, thank you.
She's
Thank
like,
you
get the hell out of
very
here.
much. You know, Happy New Year. Yeah. Sorry if I was a bother. I was a bother.
Wow.
There you go, man. Thank you. Happy New Year, all right? Yep.
What a scoundrel. What an edgy dude.
Yep.
Even in
Yep.
his 60s, he still got it.
Yep.
But
All
I'm
right,
too boring. I'm too boring. Doesn't want anything to do with me because I'm boring. But he's out there making fun of women's periods still at 60. Got it. I see who's in charge, who's on top, who's crushing it at life. Not me. The Opster is. Since I'm such a nobody, I'm sure he would never bring it up on his show and talk about it. Oh, wait, but he did. He did.
Jay Warren, oh damn, member for 18 months on my YouTube channel. You own Chrissie Mayr, Gregorio. I don't know. She's just one of the many shows that Anthony picked to be part of his failed company. There's a reason why Anthony's company failed. He picked lame ass shows.
It didn't fail. It went strong for 10 years. He could have kept it going, but he moved away. He is focusing on himself and his own. He didn't want to run a company anymore. That doesn't mean that it failed. He gave how many of us? 20 of us some type of income for several years. For some people he paid entire salaries to, like the Booth Boys and Chino, and I think the morning Bill and Joe got salaries. So did you do that, Opie? Did you pay anybody's bills for the better part of 10 years? No. But you have this palatial Hamptons estate.
The general, there were a few that were good, obviously, but I'm not going to tell you which ones were good and which ones were bad. And Chrissie Mayr, however you say her, stupid.
He does this cute thing where he pretends to not know what my name is or how to pronounce it. We've seen this move before, Opie.
Chrissie Mayr, however you say her stupid name, with her teeth, her giant fucking.
Oh my God! What a hot take! What a brand new insult! Making fun of my teeth. Oh my! Groundbreaking, Opie. Just a beacon of individuality, a pioneer of creative content.
Her teeth, her giant fucking horse teeth. She tweeted yesterday. She said, "Hey, why don't you come on my show? We'll have a little chat, and you can promote your new YouTube channel, Opie Unleashed NYC." And I said, "No thanks. You're boring as F."
Actually, he said boring AF, not boring as F. Oh, Opie. I'm having a good laugh. But I'm nobody and I'm boring, yet you're milking it. How much you have now? I'm a quote tweet and I'm a clip. Interesting. If I was such a nobody, would you be making all this content out of me? I don't think so. He's just a lol cow. He's very fun to make fun of. And here is the description on that clip, by the way. He does this cool thing where he doesn't mention my name. No thanks. Your show is boring AF. Some show that used to be part of Anthony's network and took numerous shots at me was trying to get me on her show. So I'm a show. I'm not a person. I'm a show. The answer is no. Hashtag Opie and Anthony. But wait, I thought we were tired of being associated with Anthony Cumia. Why are we hashtagging everything Opie and Anthony? Why do we have Anthony's name in the description of this clip? It's weird. It's like you're saying one thing and doing another, Opie. I'm so confused. It's hard to. What is it hard for you to make a living and get any clout whatsoever without Anthony? It certainly seems that way. But this is since Opie declined to join me, I will promote his little YouTube channel. Opie Unleashed. We have to see him unleashed. Okay, this is him and a homeless hoarder. Let's see.
The homeless hoarder is on the move.
Wow, this is great. We're making fun of homeless people now. In 2025, when was this taken? It doesn't even matter. After like economically the worst 4 years this country has had in a long time. Let's make fun of homeless people. This guy could be a veteran for all you know, but sure. Let's just video him and oh, it's homeless. It's just like, oh, periods. Women use pads. People are homeless.
Exhausting.
He's freezing his ass off. He again could be a veteran. Instead of like buying him a sandwich or a cup of coffee, no, let's just video this poor guy. Again, you can make anything funny, no topic is off limits, but just standing there recording a homeless guy is like not my idea of a hilarious joke. Poor guy's got a limp. He's got dirty clothes. Why don't you go take him, buy some clothes for him? He doesn't even have matching shoes on. Oh, let's do a wide view of a homeless man. Let's watch this homeless guy coming in this. So he's chasing him down the block to then record him again with no even commentary. Just this poor guy's struggling. This is like all his stuff that he has in the world. But no, let's call him a hoarder.
Sir. Sir. Sir.
Now you're hassling him.
Why does he do this?
Why don't you give him some money, you asshole, you millionaire? Wow, what an edgy comic. What a hilarious comedic personality. Opie Unleashed. He's unleashed. He's out in the streets of New York recording homeless people. Groundbreaking. So ridiculous. This is a sir, Christmas is over, knock it off. Most of these videos have less than 200 views. But I'm too boring to collaborate with. Got it. I got it. What's this? Christmas is over. So he puts his phone inside this guy's trumpet. It's like a metal butthole. Guys, it's Opie Unleashed.
All right.
Why don't you usually when you record like a busker or a street performer like this, it's customary to give them a tip either before you record or during or whatever. So it's like, hey, I'm clearly recording you, but like you're gonna get something out of this deal.
All right. Okay, we get it. Christmas is over.
We get it. Why don't you put $5 in his case, you retard?
Christmas is over.
He's out here contributing something creative to the world, unlike you, Opie Unleashed, who just has their phone out, which is not creative at all. You know what? Maybe this Christmas music is brightening somebody's day and making somebody feel less depressed. What are you contributing to the world, Opie? You're following homeless people around with your camera.
Christmas is over. Christmas is over. Christmas is so over. We're all happy it is.
This guy's got no ideas, no talent. He acts like he's a 20-year-old kid. This man, I think, is emotionally stunted.
You're gonna do it all day.
What if you want to be brave? Go slap the trumpet out of his hand, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, we get it.
We get it.
Okay, we get it. We get it.
You think you're your tepid heckling is going to like stop this guy from playing. No, he's committed. He's got the Santa hat on. He's wearing gloves.
Get it? We get it. We get it. We get it.
So Opie Unleashed is just him annoying people on the streets of. Oh, now does he get the guy to stop playing?
You're good now. You're good now. You're good. You're good. 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 Do you know WAP by Cardi B? WAP by Cardi B. It's like a holiday tradition. It's one of those traditional songs. Cardi B.
Is this
WAP.
guy Eastern European? What a loser.
You know what?
This poor guy is out in the cold, trying to make a couple bucks for himself. I like him even less now.
Sir. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. Now you're checking your phone. It's cold out here.
Yeah, it is cold. Give him some money.
Christmas tips for my building. It's annoying. No,
Wait, what's annoying?
I got to do Christmas tips for my building.
He has to do Christmas tips for his building. That's annoying. Oh my God. I'm so privileged. I live in a building that has doormen, people who answer the door and look after me and provide security. Oh God, my life is so horrible. I have to give these people tips. Give this guy a tip, you cheap bastard.
It's annoying. No, not here. That's
wow.
Oh my God, I pulled the tenner out.
Appreciate it.
And like, let's show the camera how much money you're giving. You can't just hand it to him. You have to like get the full clout. Look, everyone, I'm giving him $10. Look at a good person I am.
That's for you, all right? No, not Merry Christmas. Christmas is over.
No, actually, it's not. It's January 7th.
And then Christmas is over January 7th?
Yes, it is. For the real?
Yeah.
January 7th.
Till January 6th. That's when people throw out their trees. What a moron. He actually, I had no idea that he's actually like emotionally stunted. New York City trolling.
Larry!
Oh, this is from Sirius XM, which was what, more than 10 years ago. Cool. He's unleashed, guys. Buying envelopes. But I'm too boring. Got it. I understand now. Aaron James, Opie sounds gay and somebody who gets criminal charges eventually. He doesn't deserve to be on your channel. Keep the creep away. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, Chris Baldessano. By the way, can I borrow one of Frank's jackets for a party? I promise not to alter it. Hashtag JacketGate. Absolutely hilarious. And on Garrett and Steve yesterday. I have to catch up on that whole JacketGate thing. What happened? Bill Schultz took Anthony's jacket from the studio. Russell Hall says, pro comedy tip: when someone tries to be edgy by publicly shouting at feminine hygiene, the proper response is to point out that they're a douche. Good one, Russell. Russell Hall. Mayberry used to be such a nice little town. Where's Mayberry? Should I know where that is? Wow. Whew, boy. Okay. Let's see. So we've seen him buy envelopes. Everyone subscribe to Opie Unleashed NYC for more incredible content. Da, 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 da. Okay, I want to end with this. This is funny. Boo-doo-doo, boo, 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 boo. Opie is an edgelord. Da 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 dee 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 dee. This is great.
She can make it disappear. Truly a job when she can whisper in her own ear. Takes her 7 business days to brush her teeth. Smile free the movie, we found your new lead. Her voice echoes by itself until insurance denies. She eats salad with a pitchfork after dating black guys. She can taste tomorrow's dinner She speaks for everyone. She
I
speaks
just speak for everyone.
climax. She can sing 2 songs at once about laws. She can sing in 3D. She can eat a banana horizontally.
Horizontally.
Over the line when her mouth was already half her face. A dentist dream. She can eat a cucumber sideways. What's on lipstick with the paint roller? I can see the back of your head. She can deep throat a nervous. She sneezed and bit herself in the chair. Legend has it just 747 accidentally landed there. So which side to start kissing? I am not sharing food with her.
Womp. That's funny. Okay, guys. Good times. Good times. There's a stink bug on the light. I have to kill it. Thank you for joining me for Mayor in the morning. Maybe one day Wobby will unblock me again and then block me again, and then the cycle will continue. What else is going on today? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, come see me at Rodney's tonight. There's a 7:30 show. Rodney's in New York City. It's on I think 61st and 1st. My spot is at 8:30, but the show starts at 7:30. And it should be a good time. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.